You will be great again. Yes, with this guide, you will rise to your greatness once again that you think you have lost. But I have to warn you about something. That's the price of becoming the best student ever. I know you're tired of being average, while other students get the grades you want. That's why, if you follow everything I tell you from start to finish, I can guarantee that you will make the greatest academic comeback of your life. This isn't study harder advice. This is dark psychology that top 1% students use. But Chapter 4 will change you permanently and might cost friendships. If you're ready to sacrifice your old identity for academic dominance, keep watching. Here's a harsh truth nobody watching this video wants to know. Your brain is literally programmed to fail academically. You might think this is stupid and ask, how can my brain be against me? And I'm about to show you exactly how it is working against you in the next 3 minutes. Each time you receive a failing grade, the brain releases stress hormones that wire neural pathways. It becomes a part of your subconscious brain. Most of you might think that failing grades happen because you aren't working hard enough or because you're not a smart person. Well, I used to think the same thing. However, it all comes down to your brain being addicted to dopamine. Your brain gets a rush of dopamine from procrastinating because it postpones the pain of studying, hence you don't study at all. I remember when I figured this out, I was staring at another failed test and I realized something terrifying. I was relieved. Part of me was actually happy I failed because it meant I didn't have to live up to higher standards. That's when I knew my brain was working against me. In order to detox your brain, do this for the next week. Every time you catch yourself thinking I can't do this, say out loud, I can do this. This may sound ridiculous, but it works because you're blocking it from becoming a part of your subconscious brain. Next, pick one tiny academic task, like reading one page, solving one problem, or writing one paragraph, and then start increasing the number of tasks gradually. Your brain will start craving this success pattern instead of the failure pattern. But here's where it gets tricky. Once you start this detox, people around you will try to pull you back into your old identity. They are comfortable with the failing version of you, not what you are trying to become. That's why you need to master Chapter 2, because without ghost mode, no detox will improve you. Now that you've detoxed your failing brain, you are ready for the ghost mode. You might not know about it, but if you study in a group or in front of others, you will sabotage your own comeback. I've seen many people fall in this trap, and they go back to their old failing self when people cheer you on and appreciate you. You think that you have already improved, yet you are the same guy. But your brain feels pleasure from their words, and you stop putting in the efforts like you have to. This is why you need ghost mode. For the next 4 weeks, studying complete invisibility. Don't tell anyone you're studying. Don't ask for extra help, and don't sit in the front row. Become completely invisible, and most importantly, don't get on the bad side of the teacher. Everyone thinks you're still the same student while you're secretly becoming better. But you need a manipulation tactic here. Pick one teacher who barely knows you and absolutely nail one assignment for them. Just one assignment or a quiz. When they see unexpected excellence from someone with no bad behavior or history, they create a positive impression. Then they will tell other teachers who teach you, and those teachers will think that you are indeed becoming better. After 4 weeks, pick one moment to shock everyone. Choose a subject that nobody likes and answer the question everyone was struggling on, but act like it's no big deal. When students ask, "Since when do you care about school?" give them nothing. Just say, "I always cared." This creates confusion in their minds. They can't figure out if you were always smart or if something changed. Instead of admitting that you are smarter than them, they will end up blaming you for cheating, which is better because they won't improve like you. But once you shock them with your transformation, you need to maintain that level without burning out. Most students peak early and crash because they don't understand energy management. So, you need to get a good grip on Chapter 3. In this chapter, you will see the most deadly thieves that are killing your brain energy. But before that, the one thing that consumes your energy daily are unhealthy rot videos. So you need to change your YouTube algorithm by subscribing to channels like this to be productive every day. Now, energy thieves are not physical drainers. They are just draining your mental power without you noticing it. Every decision you make, every reel you watch, and every bad habit you do is stealing from your limited cognitive bandwidth. Most students operate at 90% mental capacity before they even open a textbook. Your brain is already exhausted from invisible energy drains like listening to songs, playing video games, watching movies. So when you try to study, there's nothing left. The first energy thief is decision fatigue. Every time you wonder, should I study now or later? You're burning your brain energy. Every time you think more, you consume more energy. But I avoid all of this fatigue by making a study plan on the weekend. I decide which subject I will study on which day, and for the rest of the week, I follow my schedule. This saves you time and the energy that you will waste every day on decision making. But there's there's a deadlier energy thief destroying your focus right now, and that's binge studying. Your brain operates on 90-minute cycles called ultradian rhythms. For 90 minutes you're sharp, then you need a 20-minute break, or your brain shuts down. However, most of you study for hours on coffee shots, thinking that if you spend more time looking at words, you will learn more. Well, that's just crap. More reading doesn't mean more learning. Most students ignore these cycles and wonder why they can't focus after 2 hours. But I have a hack that can help you avoid this brain draining. First, you need to find out your peak hours, the hours when your body and mind connection is the best, and when you can focus without any distractions. In those hours, you need to work on your weakest subjects, because those will hold your grades in the finals. Focus on your weak spots first, because you can learn the strong subjects by just looking at the notes once. So, stop anything that drain energy and just start studying, because the more you procrastinate, the more energy will be drained eventually. And now, I will show you the most important chapter that will guarantee your academic comeback. Now, this is something that will change you permanently, and this may feel very unethical and illegal. Top 1% students use this. It will change your thinking, and it will cost you psychologically. If you don't want to change the way you think, I suggest you watch my video about the power of observation. But if you are ready to take the risk, listen to me very carefully. In every classroom, there are toppers, average, and the backbenners, but among them are the hunters. Most students share everything with everyone from their class because according to them, sharing is caring, right? Well, the hunters don't think like that. They don't help, they don't need help, and neither do they share anything. They are the hidden toppers of the class, or you can say predator students. In order to become a predator student, you must know about scarcity creation. When you discover a powerful study method or find the perfect resource like this video, you don't share it with others. You let others struggle while you dominate. This sounds cruel, but you are not doing anything wrong. In war and studies, everything is fair. After that, you control the flow of information. This is your second move, because you won't give them everything for free. You will give them just 50% of the knowledge, which is just enough to pass, not to dominate. But you can take even a darker turn by making groups and giving one-sided information, like a method to solve a question which is lengthy and doesn't always work, while you have a short method that works every time. I warned you in the start that you will change your thinking after this chapter, not just in studies, but in every other field of life. Your way of seeing things will change, but greatness comes at a price, and that price is the loneliness at the top. You will face isolation. You won't be able to study with your group. Your friends will change, and you will become distant from others. Having the perfect grades might sound amazing, but the pressure of grades and expectations, nobody can handle that. That's why I won't force you to study. I have given you the ultimate guide to destroy the competition, and now you can either be lonely at the top or be happy among the average. The choice is yours.